My name is Dominique Lämmli, or in Cantonese, Lam Doming. I'm very happy to be here and to all of you sharing so much information. I'm completely overwhelmed. It's a dense 1 hour. A lot of thank you to the South-South Forum on Sustainability team for making this happen, and for the translators. I think they do an amazing work. I'm also very happy that we are bringing in two sides, from the social work and from the art perspective. And I think a lot of you have been coming from the developmental and from the agricultural permaculture perspective, and with sharing money, new currency initiatives. So for me, I think you gave me a lot to think, especially also in a comparative view. And as I have 8 minutes, may you allow me to do my commentator duty, in the sense that I share some information from this other point of view from artists working realities, because I think we address, we sort of seem to have the same viewpoint ahead. We want well-being, or if I may take up the title of I think it was the 6th Asian Biennial, Art Biennial in National Museum in Taiwan. The title was Negotiating Future. And for me, in my work, this is what I'm focusing on how different disciplinary groups or different interdisciplinary groups together are negotiating future. So that you know from where I'm talking from, maybe a few words about my background and where my experiences are based. You were talking and showing a lot of images of villages. I'm a villager. I think Swiss people are villagers in a way. It's a villagers nation. I grew up and was born in a village with 100 people, not families, people. And my grandparents were farmers. Switzerland has about the same amount of people like Hong Kong as a nation. And I'm coming from, have been educated in 2 different disciplines, art practitioner and a philosopher. And actually, art, practice and philosophy, I think, share a lot. It's the way we address the world. As a comparison to many other disciplines, or most other disciplines, our focus area, our subject area can be whatever. We can think and work on whatever we want. We don't have, through our discipline, a particular topic area. It's more the approach, the strategies and the methods that we are trained in through our disciplinary approaches. So then maybe one can say we are the professional non-professionals, because we work on topics that others are the professionals. I hope this makes sense. So it's like when we work on health issues, for example, we're not the doctors, we're not the ones who produce the medicine. Nevertheless, we maybe produce art, and with that visualize certain topics or represent certain positions. Or, and this I would like to draw attention to more and more, we have artists working realities. So their material becomes their social environments. And so I directly would like to go to some of the figuration that you used, that I was noticing and I know is differently addressed from artists working in social context. There was a lot of talk of academics and farmers. So if we reconfigure that from our now I say artists being interested in working in social context, we maybe would say it's the professionals, these are the farmers, and the academics, which you call the experts. So it's, I think with these kind of words, we also take a different position, who owns what kind of knowledge. And actually, if we would have time to talk about it, I would be very much interested in how is local knowledge assessed from what I learned through these really highly informative, very, very interesting presentations. I think a lot of what has been discussed as local knowledge is mediated knowledge. It's us academics trying to create visibility for that kind of knowledge. So as artists, we also do that. Of course, we also create visibility of someone else's knowledge or know-how. But more and more artists are infusing into given context. And I saw a lot of these activities actually taking place here in Hong Kong. I'm not so familiar with the mainland China art disposition, working in art and social context. I read a few texts and talked to colleagues, but I haven't experienced it myself. But here in the Hong Kong context, I can see that a lot of artists are understanding their profession as holistic in the way of having an individual work at the same time being infused in communal projects and seeing it as two sides of one coin. And then also the role, and I think there it's interesting then also our discussion. I think artists are more the kind of observers, and then for example in poetic work, if I could use an analogy, if we use material, may it be words or it could be clay, we speak through the material. So everything, there's the shine of it, the consistency of it, everything becomes part of what we say. So it's less than the artist's role, as many see it, to come in and introduce knowledge or teaching or certain fixed, already preconceived items or knowledge that one would like to transfer, but rather sees oneself as a kind of moderator or a partner in a dialogue to then together establish where could be interesting sites of activities. I think I would love to go on with the conversation for hours, but I think because of our time situation, I very much maybe could already hand over to my partner.